Okay, here we go. Vlogging one of, I believe next week is going to be the last week, but one of the last times I'll ever be going into the Westborough office, as the move to Needham is complete and will not be making that commute. So it's time to say goodbye to a place I've been coming to on and off since November 2015. And as of the recording, today is, what is it, May 24th, 2025. So just came up short of a decade, but visit all the spots, all the memories as the vlog goes on, and have some fun with it. Pretty crummy day, as you can see, but I have to document one of the final times walking over the back bridge. We are in a little call room I've actually never been in before, called James Taylor, but it's pretty nice. Recliner. I'm sitting on a recliner myself right now, so 2 recliners and a little table. Nice little room. And unfortunately, it's a oldie McOld day, not a Smoky McSmokestoke. Second to last Starbucks, or what? Last? Gonna miss this place. One of the last times listening to Zoe and the Beetle.
They're in lunchtime breaks.
Lunchtime breaks. Getting bucks and chippies. And the metatarsal. The old office right across the hall there. It's the old Godfather conference room. In the corner of the office, I used to sit kind of near there. There's P-Boy. The old vending machine. You can just kind of see the wreath is a little loose, but anything that we could knock out. We actually knocked out a few things in our day here. I think it was three different times.
One more shot though.
Yep, down next floor. Same story over here. Nothing punchable.
These honey buns look like they're sweating.
Probably been in there for like 10 years. Speaking of 10 years, has the Mountain Dew been restocked? SOLD out.
I don't think that's been in stock for 2 years.
And at one point they were charging $100 for drinks in that machine.
Oh, you're right, look at the gym too, right?
Yeah, so we're about to look at the gym.
One's in the middle line. Yeah, we're going in.
The last time, but
This is the one thing that I will miss. It's a really nice work gym.
yeah, it really is. It's really expansive. A lot of good equipment to use. And free water, even though it's broken.
Not easy.
Aw, guys!
I don't know why.
Can you match it?
The fear of somebody being in here is like still creeping in my mind.
I was just in the front. There was nobody there.
What about in the back?
I have no idea. right, that's the end of second to last day in the office. Next week will be it. As you can see, the weather never did get any better. Really shitty day. Really shitty May so far. And at this point, I'm starting to wonder if summer will ever come, but we'll see what next week looks like. Peace out.
What? 80 feet? That's it? So not much uses. Double the size of the minimum requirement.
"2024 Eagle Scout Project." Joseph Zelli. Thanks for the bridge, Joseph Zelli. Alright, so quick explanation on that footage. Used to play baseball there, Princeton. Back in my ball playing days, just wanted to check on that field, see if it was still active, and clearly it is not. It is basically abandoned. But a quick trip down memory lane, just to explain the quick cut from Westborough to that, just to make it make sense. So I guess it's a nostalgia vlog. Okay, here we are. This is it. This is the real one. Last week was just kind of a little bit of a precursor, but this is the real final day in the Westborough office. So it's going to be an emotional one today, boys. Gonna try to get some filming done, show you the sights, get them all on film, all the stories, all for posterity, and try to remember all the good times. So, inviting you to join me on that journey. Shall you? Last time ever walking in to work. These trees have definitely seen better days, that's for sure. One little memory from that spot right there, one of the first days I ever worked here, actually. had a little fire drill. Everyone had to accumulate in this little area over here, which back in those days, everyone used to go in the office, so it was a lot of people. And supposedly they handed out cookies, but I never saw that. That's just alleged from Ryan. Maybe he'll tell you that story later when we walk past it. One of the final bridge walks. Not much longer.
Clearly, that's the American security thing. That's what separates you guys. I think American security is more effective.
Crazy thing that all this space should have been utilized so much more, and then it just wasn't because of COVID. Timing is everything, I guess. This was my desk. Already basically all moved out pretty much, but that's where all the magic happened. Let's do it one last time.
What the fuck? You're funny. The last fucking hurrah. Woohoo! Woo! Good seeing you guys in here for the last fucking dance. Oh, shit.
Hey, me again.
Hey, me again. You used to sign my projects. It's the third time.
What do you think, man? Last time ever walking inside the Starbucks?
Yeah, I'll never go here ever again.
Probably not.
Earned a lot of fancy drinks here.
Here it is. The last grill shay and the last boba-filled, bean-filled refreshers.
Boba Kings.
The Boba Kings have logged off the ring.
it.
That 4th floor, 2nd window in. Yep.
What does the hours of operation say?
Hours of operation says, I think it says 7:30 a.m. to 2:30.
What time is it?
I don't know, can you get your phone out?
2:16.
Slacker.
You gonna dig tonight?
No, I'm still at even right now, but at least I haven't lost money.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well actually.
Oh, nice.
Just gonna go hit up the slots right now.
Awesome. Good luck, man.
Thanks. Have a good night.
You too. Just to establish the walking shot. It's the last time we're gonna be going over this bridge, heading out for a walk. Pretty sad. First stop on the walking tour is the God of Water Josh and Jackie designated smoking spot. Used to crank hoons out here. This used to be where we parked back in the day. Back when this place was popping. There were a ton of cars here. Now it's a diesel direct lot. Tell your story.
Right there. There's a long fly ball. That was also a rock, so I'm an idiot. We're playing a game where you throw the guy out at home over there. His home plate is gone now. It used to be where they stored the salt. But I pretended to run in here, threw the ball in the ivy, found out it was poison ivy, threw the ball home, did get the guy out, but 2 days later, there's poison ivy all over my body.
It was brutal too. One of the worst cases I've ever seen.
Famous pitcher's mask right here.
Yeah, a lot of good times here playing Smash a Can, Smash a Kimbrel. Little Chia Pet Craig Kimbrel doll. There used to be, as you said earlier, a little salt outlet here. And they actually just moved it in the parking lot. I'll show it later just to give an example of what it looked like. But it used to be right here. And man, we used to huck rocks into that thing. Oh yeah. This right here is a little homeless shelter. I think people were squatting in for a little while. And there's the famous "can he fit through the crack" containers. So this is on our way up to a old classic spot, the old water tank at the top of the hill. One of the only poke stops near us back in 2016, back when that was the thing to do. And here is the little salt outlet that I was mentioning earlier. If you can imagine it, we used to rest the Kimbrel thing or the can on a little rock in there, and then we just take turns trying to smash it. It's a nice little game to get away from work for a while. And here is the poke stop, the Westborough water tank. Good times spinning this thing and setting lures down. Of course, we used to play Pokemon with the famous K-Pax. He had the most famous line of little ice cream, little Pokemon when we went to DQ. That was a classic.
Famous group chat, you name.
You teach me and I'll teach you. Picking them up every day for raids. Back when we used to work at a different building. Here's the spot where that guy was chipping golf balls. Very strange act. But I guess you gotta get practice in when you can. And this is what we call over the river and through the woods.
The next office building, Mark.
Yes, sir. approaching 200 Freiburg, where we spent a pretty good portion of our working lives on this campus. This back entrance has been redone. This used to be glass when we used to work here.
Looks nice.
That does look nice. Oh, the sneaky forest. Stairs up to our old
Put
office.
down in
Yep. We used to own those 2 treadmills. And if they were taken, you were banished to the cuck bike over there.
there. A lot of memorable faces were on those treadmills.
Yeah.
Skater boy.
Asian lady.
Baldy wasn't on them, but he was a
Oh yeah,
main
Cody,
teacher at the gym.
Janice, Rachel, Sarah. Yep. That's where I used to come and tell me you were done with the shower because there's only one. I'd be sitting in that chair right there.
So we would call, one person was a missed call, Barnes is warming. If there was 2 people in there, it would be the little double barrel action. And then our infamous, famous shower. Very nice gym shower.
Yeah, it hasn't changed a bit.
Lots of space.
Kind of gross though. But what gym shower isn't?
One morning I was walking up these steps. Some guy was holding Dunkin' coffees. 4 of them though. 1 in each hand and then 1 on top of each container. He was going up here. Slit. Boom. All the coffee spilled right here. I weirdly just walked by and didn't do anything.
I remember walking by that disaster later that morning too, and I actually Instagrammed it with the caption "Grr Mondays."
Somebody worked here for 1 day. And I did a little throw up in the hallway.
Puked on their first day. Yeah, it looks totally different now. This was one big office, but they walled it off.
We used to have both of these. How long have I been here for, you think? 6 months?
Yeah,
Right there.
this was actually a great little office. We
Right
sat
there when you walk in.
literally right there. Sat next to Ross, rest in peace. Even K-Pax on the other side.
Yeah.
This place was great. The primo spot everyone always wanted.
Great spot. Right there on that corner. A legendary spot. A famous rapper, Emmett Woes.
What's going on? Smoke Break Central. It's always been a pretty cool entrance to the building though, all this glass.
Yeah? Straight ahead.
Yes. Majestic. The outdoor seating area. A lot of lunches were had there. I wasn't involved in them, but they were K-Pax ones. There's the sign. Used to be a lot of signs up on the top of this building too. I remember it was Genzyme at one point. Here's the entrance of the campus, the Westborough Business Park sign, which was of course a Pokemon gym. And boy, in the day, it was hotly contested. It would go back and forth from yellow to red to blue. Well, some of the more famous trainers that ever planted their flag there were Benny Bach, Green Alien, Wacko Capaco,
Team Yellow.
Animal, and Kingslayer Ben. Back in the office for the final hours of the workday. Coming up next is the emotional send-off in the parking lot where we say our final goodbye. So stay tuned. And that's going to be a wrap on the Westborough office. This is the final testimonial.
It's been a great time here for the past 10 plus years. At
Sure
least for
has.
me. I think you're just under 10, as you mentioned earlier.
Just didn't make it.
But, what, 3 different offices
Yep.
that we were part of? 2 different buildings?
Mm-hmm.
Great memories made in here.
Yeah. Hopefully we did a good job today kind of showing the spots and touching on some of the more fond ones, some of the more big ones.
I trained you.
Yeah, we didn't get to go to that spot. We tried the first day, but unfortunately I was not rolling on the camera. I was also someone who got trapped in the cafeteria, the big steel door down.
Yep. Soaking in the final minutes.
Yep.
I think we're just about an hour away.
Yep. And of course I'll throw in the fact that literally the only reason this is being used right now is because we wanted to utilize these 2 chairs just one time before we say goodbye to this office forever. But this is the perfect like interview setup.
I know, right? This would have been perfect for our drink reviews.
I know, right? If only, if only.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yep. Now I know I said it the last video clip, but now the real next video clip will be the final Fast and Furious goodbye out in the parking lot. When we say goodbye, but we'll always be brothers. So. Also, fuck this thing, but I also want to remember it, so film for posterity. Smashed in the back. Smash a spooky.
You will always be with me.